Well, you talked about the shells, right? Mary-Laure collects them, and your other books also are inspired a lot by shells. So, are you a shell collector yourself? Do you
Yes.
collect them?
Yeah. When we were kids, I had two brothers, so there's three of us, and my mom was a school teacher, and we had a 2-week spring break every March, and we lived in Ohio, where it was always cold and gray and snowy and wet,
Yeah.
and maybe a little bit like Amsterdam. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so we would drive. She would drive us crazily. It would take her like 20 hours, but she would drive us all the way to Florida. And
Yeah.
we get this cheap little condo and we would walk down the stairs every morning and go out on these beaches. There's a place called Sanibel Island. And to a boy who is like used to the snow and deciduous trees and rain and hills, this was just incredible. It was just mind blowing. These creatures my brothers would find like horseshoe crabs and octopi and squid, and this place was particularly well known for shells. So, I could spend all day. There's something about like maybe we evolved to look for precious little things, in the sand or berries in the woods. There's something really meditative about looking for small, beautiful things. And so I just did it all the time. And then as I grew, I find these old tennis ball cans, these metal tennis ball cans full of shells. And my parents' house, when I would go back and visit, I'm like, I collected all these. I remember this. There's something very tactile about them too.
Yeah.
And the idea that the animal is gone and this is its skeleton, its external skeleton. And why does it bother to be so beautiful when, we think of mollusks as this lower order than us, which is ridiculous in some ways. So there's something extremely evocative about shells for me. And even in the whole shape, often I would think of the structure of all the light we cannot see almost as a nautilus spiral. I would see this. I was trying to make it feel like a maze, like Saint Malo viewed from above, or even like the shape of a shell when you cut it in half, that kind of spiral.
Well, interesting.